next segue into is my review of Nope. If anybody did not see my review, we'll put a link up somewhere, and then you can go look at that. We're definitely gonna try to start getting more into like the movie stuff and having a separate outlet for that. But real quick, just to talk about Nope. I don't know if you get a chance to check it out or.
Nah, I ain't see it. I ain't see it. I
Yeah,
watched the review, so I feel like I got a hand on what it was about.
I mean, check it out.
Like I said, review, like in the review itself, I say like any review you watch or whatever you read about it, I would say go into it and not knowing as much as you can, like just go into it blindsided. And it's definitely a movie I think everyone should see because it's not a horror movie. Like, don't let people tell you, oh, it's gonna be a horror movie. Like, it's not a horror movie. It's a thought-provoking movie. Like, if you watch it, which if you're familiar with other Jordan Peele movies like Get Out or Us, whatever, that's his style. But I would definitely say it's a film where by the end of it, when you're watching it, you'll walk out the theater like, yo, your mind is gonna be just like spinning, bro. Like, what the hell? Like, even if you get a chance to watch it on bootleg, whatever, I would say, just at least for the story and to see how it unfolds.
Yeah, I definitely want to watch it, man, because Jordan Peele, I feel like he really impressed me with his creativity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say his movies were prior to this one, I'm not gonna say his movies was like every single one was like extraordinary, like the best movie ever. But like his creativity to me was like, yo, like bro really be digging in his bag, you know what I'm saying? Like he comes up with shit that you've never seen before. It's like extremely different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely watch it because I like that about his creativity.
Yeah, and this movie definitely amplifies that. Like, you could tell this was his biggest budget. You could tell this was his most like.
Is it better than Get Out?
The thing is that they're so, and that's why it's like so hard to talk about this shit because
they're so different.
They're so different, and then it's like I've noticed a lot of people. If you were super extremely into Get Out, they don't really like this movie as much because this movie's message and what it is about is not as plain as Get Out. But when you watch Get Out, by the time you get to the end, you're like, okay, I get completely what the fuck I'm seeing. While you still have some kind of like, what? You know what I mean? The clear message is like basically in the title almost like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
In this movie, it's like, it's not as blatant. So it's hard to say, oh, it's better than Get Out because to me, I liked it better than Get Out because it was completely different. Get Out's themes and topics are things that, especially us in the Black community, we've talked about it, we've kind of joked about it, we kind of like been like, yo, what if that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Especially when it comes to like interracial dating and stuff like that and white people, and like white people trying to harness the power of Black people, and you know what I mean? But
yeah,
this movie's what it's about is not something people would, especially from the Black community, would normally even like think or care about. I'd put it that way. So
I feel that because on the trailer, I think I saw some spaceship shit, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I'd say that's definitely the overall. That's like the theme and what they try to portray is like the thing of the movie. But there's like it's so much to it.
Let me ask you this. So you see how in Get Out, you see the theme he was trying to portray and what he was trying to, and it turned out that some of it like is kind of true. Like you can actually be like, whoa, that's kind of true type thing. Like you feel me? Or you can even search the weirdest shit on there and you can maybe find one or two stories where it's like, oh shit, that really happened or something like that. Do you think you can kind of do the same thing with this movie, Nope? Like in a sense of, hey, it's one or two things on here. Is this like kind of real? Holy shit! Or when you say it makes you think, is it like, oh shit, like wow, like that shit is like that's just happening? Or I'm hearing stories about that actually happening. Because what I'm trying to get at is that I feel like in the Get Out movie, he was on a sense of trying to warn people and wake people up because that was kind of the stage where niggas was just getting woke. Like it was like, oh shit, like woke is a thing. Like, oh, I need to eat better. I need to think for myself. That was around that time, and you see how he's dropping this one around this time. It's like what I'm trying to ask you, Jay, is he trying to tell us something in a sense, or is it?
Yeah, I would say definitely, because it seems he's the kind of director where he's always going to be trying to tell you something. I would say with this, what he's telling us in this is like, it's not as, I just don't think Black people, specifically Black people, wouldn't care about it as much. They probably
not ready for it.
Huh?
we're not ready for that. Whatever he's trying to.
It's kind of like that. Like we're not ready for it to the point that it's like that it's not even kind of relevant to us because we'd be like, oh, like yeah, that's true, but at the same time, like nigga, I don't care. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like I feel like with them because what everything that they're trying to tell you is facts. It's straight up facts,
Yeah.
and you can kind of even apply it to other things. That's not exactly that thing, but yeah, he's definitely trying to like drill something in our minds. Like y'all need to be kind of aware of this. And, you know, not from like a government kind of conspiracy kind of view. I think he was more so doing that with the Us movie, his second movie. With this one, it's more so of how we treat certain things in our lives. We should be more conscious of. I put it to you that way.
Got you. One thing I can say about him, like I said with Jordan Peele, I feel like so his first movie. Wait, was it Get Out? The first? No, Get Out was the first.
Get
one.
Out was
the first one. Yeah.
Get Out.
Get Out was the first one. The second one was Us.
Us. Yeah.
And this is technically the third one. I forgot the other one he had a part of, but it wasn't really like
it was Candyman.
Candyman, yeah. So I feel like in all these movies, like he's such a trendsetter when it comes to the culture. Like everybody says sunken place. You know what I'm saying? He kind of coined that term in a way with that movie, sunken place. You know what I'm saying? And Us, everybody like kind of brings up that whole scenario with Us in a lot of different situations. So I feel like the same thing is probably going to be with this movie. I'm going to watch it and see what's up, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of things just by the name Nope. Like what I got from it, I didn't even watch the movie, is you know how you know, black people see things are in scary movies.
Yeah.
This is what I got from it when I seen the title. Black people see things in scary movies, and you know, they say that white people will go towards it. Black people be like, nope.
That is definitely that's definitely a part of the theme of what, like, part of the message he's trying to send is that like clearly people who are non-white people stay out of danger better and stay safer better because there's certain things we full out will not even get into or walk toward. There's a constant theme of white people coming towards the danger and other people
and you know away from it. And you know what, one thing that I really like that Don said was when he brought up the coin phrase, the sunken place, because he definitely Jordan whatever he brought that Poole, is it Peele?
Peele.
Jordan Peele, he definitely brought that to, you know, to light. But the way how Lakeith Kiffin, was it Lakeith Kiffin?
Who?
The actor.
Lakeith
Stanfield,
Lakeith Stanfield. The way how Lakeith Stanfield played that part when they flashed the camera, that really like Jordan Peele coined that phrase. Yes, the sunken place, but Lakeith, whatever his name is, brought that to our eyes and was like, "Yo, this is what it really is, my G. Like this is what it is." And then even when I forgot the black dude I forgot his name, but who's the star of the movie? Even when he was in the chair and he was like, they was, you know, them two guys. I feel like that part of the movie, those scenes of the movie, really let you see, okay, this is what the sunken place is. He brought it to our attention. It was like, hey, sunken place.
Yeah, and that's go ahead, finish. You finish.
Nah, you good. I was pretty much done.
Yeah, to agree with what you were saying, he kind of does the equivalent to that. And the thing that makes him such like a good director is that he can, which is so good about what you just said, because he knows how to specifically make you think something, but then he also knows how to visually execute it to make you even more uneasy about it and make you feel like, oh, like this is real. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely, with this movie, he uses very specific visual and auditorial images and sounds to make you feel like, yo, like this is uncomfortable. And like, this is something that's like, ugh, like, you know what I mean? Like you just feel uneasy about it. And through that uneasiness, you start to think about how it reflects things you've done in your life and like things you've seen like that. And you're like, yeah, that's probably, I'm lucky that shit ain't happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So,
let me ask you one last question. Yeah. Was the theater packed?
The first time I saw it, I saw it twice. The first time I saw it, it was in a smaller theater, so it was packed, but it being packed didn't really, mean nothing. But second time I saw it in IMAX, and yeah, it was pretty packed. Like it was, the movie did really well. It made a lot of money this weekend. It's the #1 at the box office right now. So.
Oh, really? Okay, good. Yeah, shout out to my brother. Well, shout out to my boy. Shout out.
Yeah, man, and I think it's good because, we were talking about the whole Black Panther thing, and I get it, but I feel like this he's Jordan Peele is doing this thing where he's showing like we don't to be included in this thing. We don't necessarily have to make black movies about black people. We could just make really great movies with
Yeah.
black people in the because that's life.
Yeah.
Black people, whatever you are, you're just in life. There's not a specific section that only black people go. Black people just experience things just like everybody else. We just might react to them differently. We just might feel differently about them. And I think that's so cool that he doesn't. He makes sure he always has black actors as for sure. But on top of that, he doesn't just limit himself to like, okay, we gotta be blackity black. We gotta tell a black story. No, he's like, look, I'm gonna tell an honest story with black people, and he succeeds at that.
And that's my problem with Disney and Black Panther, bro.
Boom.
Like, why couldn't Black Panther have come in before, like in the original Avengers or some shit? Even you can even look through the comic books if people want to bring it to like comic book shit. Oh, he wasn't in the no, he was in it in the comic books regardless. So it's like,
Yeah,
you feel me?
for sure.
So that whole, that was my whole difference on as far as like the Black Panther. I like the positivity it brings to the community, but I don't like that it is a fictional positivity. Like it's not real. This is not real stuff. Like
That's true.
where
Right.
so,
Yeah.
but definitely
Facts.
on
I
that.
think. But yeah, you know what I mean. I think and I think that that's with Jordan Peele too. Like we're gonna move on quick. I know we got to end soon, but Jordan Peele too is like he has this. He has the freedom, the creative freedom to do what he wants. Whereas even with Black Panther, directed by Ryan Coogler, he's a great fine director. He's fine, but he's clearly limited to whatever MCU and Disney allows him to do creatively, specifically with this character that's already like a big character. You know what I mean? And I think because, for example, Jordan Peele, he was offered the I know you guys know the movie Akira or the anime movie with the red bike Akira. I don't know if you. He was offered the chance to shoot a live action version of that, which I'm sure he would have been paid great. He would have done great at it. But he declined it because he was like, right now I'm trying to focus on original content and me making and writing and producing my own stuff
That's lit.
and putting my stories out there. And I think that's, bro.
We gotta watch out for him, bro.
I think because that takes so much to do that, bro. To turn down however millions of dollars they would have give you to make Akira and put it out in theaters and make more money and have that on your resume. To say no to that, you know what I mean? Ryan Coogler wasn't gonna say no to that.
That's
one
some
of the
Dave
only
Chappelle
ways,
shit.
yeah, same shit. And it's like, and people, and I'm glad you said that because people don't fucking think about that, bro. Like, it takes, you might think this person is stupid, but it takes a lot, especially being a black man in this kind of combat, this culture in Hollywood, where you're already probably not given a lot of opportunities to say no.
Yep.
That's crazy, bro. And Dave Chappelle going through that and bouncing back the way he did is part of what even allows black actors now and stuff to be able to say no.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro. Yes.
And that's what they're
A
afraid
lot
of.
of people, and I'm glad you say that because a lot of people don't even give Dave his credit.
Exactly.
Dave is such a smart man that he turned down 50 million 10 years ago or whatever. But then guess what? This year he damn near made probably 150 million.
Bro, and that happened because that's life is real. All that shit is real. It's gonna come right back to you because they knew he did it. He didn't do it just because he was on some. Now I want to do it. He was like, no, this is wrong. This ain't. I want to do it like this. I don't have any
creative control.
Yeah, I don't want to do it like this. I'm not doing it without me having no type of creative control. That's you. And y'all already making money off of my work and my comedy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, it's it's a big thing. And like you said, like he definitely deserves credit for that because it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing to say no.
And that's why Jordan Peele is gonna, he gonna be great, bro. And we gotta really watch out for him because if he keep on, giving us these little codes or these little hints here and there, whatever it is. Because the thing about Freeze, one thing that I wanted to say to you too, the thing about all these movies and these shows and things like that. All right, let's try to compare them to pretty much like for example, a comedy show. Mm-hmm. Most of these comedians are very intelligent and they make jokes about the real stuff. To try to get through to people. Like if you ever listen to some of Cat Williams shit or even Dave Chappelle's stand-up shit, most of his shit, like
Dave Chappelle a genius.
And even Eddie Murphy from back in the day, bro. Some of them is like they joking about real shit. Yeah. And they're just able to make jokes about it because they're labeled as comedians. You feel me? Right. So the thing about even in these movies is what I'm trying to get at right now is like there's some hidden truth in a lot of shit. Like,
That's true. That's true.
So
a lot of hidden shit, bro. And then And again, that goes through all, like we were talking about the media and control, because that's what we consume. We consume the media, and that's another ironic theme of this new movie is about spectacle and how we as people and as Americans and humans, like we love spectacle. Like anything that's big and anything that we could look up at and be like, oh my God, or anything that we could look at our phone at and be like, oh my God, like we love that shit. And to the point, we'll risk things that shouldn't be risked, and we'll sacrifice other things and animals and stuff. Like we'll put all this stuff into something just because what if the end product is a big spectacle that I can repost, you got me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it works. So like I said, one day we're gonna have an episode where we talk about all this kind of stuff. So you know what I mean? So that we have